Hey everybody, it's Chloe of Victor. How's everybody doing today? Amazing, I hope. It is another video from the older than average YouTuber here on the YouTubes. And it is that time of month. It is collab time with makeup therapy. This month's double feature is Cosmic Brushes Wonderland and If the Looks Could Chill by P.Louise. So if you want to see the looks that we created, hear me bitch about Canada Post, you're in the right place. And you know what you need to do? You need to keep on watching. Can you believe it's December already? December 1st and first of the month, what does that mean? It's collab time, which you'll have known from the intro. We are playing with the Cosmic Brushes Wonderland palette and the P.Louise If Looks Could Chill palettes. Canada is in the middle of a postal strike. Our postal workers decided that after a year of negotiation, Christmas, Black Friday, perfect time to go on strike. Yeah, so my Cosmic Brushes mystery pack or box is somewhere. It shipped. Now I've ordered the new Cosmic Brushes. Will they come at the same time? Will they come next year? Will they come ever? Who knows? So they're being right now held hostage by the Postal Service, just like 80,000 passports. I'm not bitter. Alrighty, so let's look at the two color stories here. I think I'm semi-ready for Christmas. I don't have my decorations up yet, but I got my Santa shirt on. I'm gonna do the Christmas tree this weekend, I think. Yes. Or would have done it this weekend. If I remember, if I have enough time to edit, which I don't think I will, but if I do, I'll pop in a present picture of it. If not, I will post it somewhere, Instagram or in my community tab, something like that. All right, so colors, that's what we're looking for. So here is the Wonderland palette. Now it is beautiful, loose turquoise, wee bit of purple. Then of course we have If the Looks Could Chill, the P.Louise palette that I was so lucky to finally get after bitching about it for months. This is, hold on if I can open it, there we go. So I have used this a few times. There we go, we have that. And then on the bottom tray, we have these shades here. So these leaves a little bit, this one has a little bit more of the turquoise. I think this one will have a few more similar shades to the Cosmic Brushes. Let's see, do we think so? So we can pick which row we will use. Maybe not. This is more like the bottom. Okay, so we're going to use this, and we're going to leave the bottom tray for another day. And then I'm also going to take it out, so I don't have to worry about it falling out as I'm doing all the things. So I thought I wanted stars. Do you think I could find star stickers anywhere? Normally I can find them all the time, but I found these little hearts. So I think what I want to do is I want to do like some, like on my blush and highlight. So I want to use the stickers to be like the negative space, or yeah, so I can make negative space. So I thought I could maybe try those. So we might do that as well, just for fun. So we're going to prime our eye here. We're going to use the Suva blue one here. I thought we're mostly using blues here. We're trying for a kind of a frosty look. I thought, why don't we use a blue eye primer as well? Oh, and I just took way too much. Oh well, here we are. So I'm just going to go in here and I'm going to use one of my favorite mirrors, my Betty Boop, and then we are going to do this. So as per always, I'm very excited to see what Manuela is going to do, my name twin. Of course, it will be something spectacular and something quite different than mine, I would imagine. She, I think, is a little bit more artistic than I am. But I'm always curious to see, and I always love what she does. She's also turning into Queen of Collabs. She has a few different groups that she collabs with, which are always fun to watch. I am a few weeks behind in, in watching YouTube videos. This is like at work, we have a cutoff for December to get claims to our lender so they get paid in time for Christmas. And so it is that time. So things are going to be a little rushed for the next week or so. And then things should quiet down and it should just be all about, you know, cleaning up and organizing stuff that's been happening through the year. I'm training a new employee who I'm not sure is going to work out, but that's another thing. and my Christmas vacation. So there we go. Okay, so we're primed here. I'm just gonna go, I took way too much. I'm just gonna go and grab a Kleenex or something. So I'm gonna keep it just in case I want any more. I don't want to waste it, at least not yet. Okay, so where are we going? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the shimmery shades from here because they are definitely way more special. The P.Louise ones are fantastic, don't get me wrong, but they're more everyday shimmers, and I want to see if I would do something a little bit more sparklier than that. So I think we will use the shimmers from there, and we're going to use the shades from here. And I think what we're going to do is start with a nice dark blue. These all have names, so in case, we're going to start with Take the Break, and it's going to be that one there. Okay, I hated the brush I was using. It was not doing what I wanted to do, so I got myself some tape, and we're going to go back into Take the Break, and I'm going to use this brush from Cosmic Brushes. I can make room here. Alrighty. Okay, perfect. So right to brush, right idea. So here we are. So now I'm going to continue on the other side again with Take the Break. So this is a very nice, really dark blue. And then we are going to get our shape here started. So when I'm filming this, it is actually a Black Friday. Trying not to follow any of the sales. I've backed out of a couple, but I did do, as I was going to say, I don't want to miss out on Cosmic Brushes, so I did their Christmas release. I'm hoping by the time it ships, Canada Post has either forced people to go back to work, or they've, or at least done something like a day or two or getting parcels out, because they are definitely going to wreck a lot of Christmases for a lot of people. I get it, being part of a union. I get fighting for more things. Even though I think they're paid quite well, they have a very good benefit. If you get your run done in less than 8 hours, you get paid for 8 hours. So a lot of people have 2 jobs and make really good money. They've got retirement benefits. I don't have that. So they have a lot of good things going for them. Do I believe the Postal Service when they say that they're losing billions, or close to billions? Not sure. I mean, their service seems to get more and more expensive and crappier as it goes along. So again, I'm not up for, I know people got to fight for their cause. That's what unions are there for, to help them out. But the fact that they've been doing this for a year and they pick right now, I think is dirty pool. And now Canada Post is apparently also playing dirty pool by laying them all off. So that has been quite interesting. The mediator walked off on Wednesday, so I think he or she or they had enough of the shenanigans. So I'm just annoyed that I'm not getting my packages. More so, not so much the makeup. I actually ordered some more noodles, and my noodles are from Momofuku, and they're somewhere with sauces. Lost in the Postal Service, so that has annoyed me to no end. But like I said, I would have had way more sympathy for them had it not been that they did this time of year, which they do every time they strike. I mean, it's so I think they should lay them all off and get people who want to work. We have lots of unemployment, lots of people looking for work. If you're not going to do the job, there's definitely people that are out there that are going to like the good pay, the good benefits. That's kind of my take on it in this, in this day and age. It's not like my mom and dad used to say in the 60s and the early 70s, if you didn't like your job, you quit and you walked to the business next door and they hired you on the spot. Like those days, I don't think, unless you do something specifically wanted, that is something that people, that can happen to people these days. So there we go. Alrighty, so there was Take the Break. I really like that. I think it's a beautiful blue. I think I like my little wingy bits that are going out there. Right now, it's starting to look like a mask, but we will soften edges and things as we go along. So I think for the next shade, since we are using the mattes from in here, I want to go into Pullover. So we're going to go into the shade Pullover, which is that shade there, and that's going to be our next blue. And oh, I have another one of these flat brushes, and possibly our next little wing here. There we go. Using it's a pretty stiff brush, but it's got a nice flat there for wanting to do more straighter bits. So yeah, I haven't been filming the last little bit. There hasn't been too many. One new release I really like, the new one from Lethal. But other than that, there hasn't been too much. And I think that one's going to be coming to I Feel Beautiful Canada. So maybe if I get money for Christmas or for Boxing Day, you never know. But other than that, there hasn't been really anything new releases. So I haven't felt like digging around and filming. And then, of course, my Cosmic Brushes mystery box, which I've not watched anybody unbox it, but if Canada Post in another few days is still not going to do anything, I think I'm going to watch people's unboxings because it's going to be so late the time I get it anyways. So, there we go. What can I do? Not very much. So yeah, and then I wasn't kind of not thinking of any ideas of what to film. I just didn't want to film to kind of fill up junk or anything. But I was very excited that I have this collab. So I get to play with two of my favorite palettes by two of my favorite brands in one video. So that is cool. I just have a feeling that probably in the new year, I'm just going to start filming when I have something to film or I'm inspired to film. I was given an idea because I've been trying to learn how to bake and do things on my own. So making pasta, I've learned how to make challah bread. I've been making, I've got the perfect recipe that I've got from a cookbook that I really like, that I've been working to make yeast pizza crust that I really like. I've got, I inherited a noodle maker, so I think I want to make fresh pasta. Got some other Christmas baking. So they said maybe I should do a video baking. And I'm more of a swear a lot when I bake. Not the best at it. I'm trying to be calmer and do it right. So I don't know. So I may film it and then if it looks good, post it. If not, ditch it. But if you like the idea of me baking something Christmas, I was thinking of a chocolate vodka, but if that's something interesting to people, they can let me know if you're watching this, if you care. If not, I'm just having fun with makeup. There we go. So there is our pullover as our next shade. So I just did that as a little bit next kind of layer there on my wing and then just into the corner of my eye. Trying to see if we can use a few different shades here. Then next up, I want to go into the shade that is called Slay. So we're going to go into Slay, and then I'll go into something a bit brighter. So let's go into Slay, and then I'll change into a fluffier brush. Might have to build up a little color, but... So I was talking about there not being really any new releases, but that I got myself the Cosmic Brushes Christmas release. Did anything tempt anybody for Black Friday? Were there any sales, anything that they were looking at? Did you also go for the Cosmic Brushes? And I added my one last one of these purple ones that I've been eyeing. I mean, back in the day, if it was a smart, I would have bought the whole set, but it wasn't available when I decided to buy these brushes. So I've been like one at a time with every order adding a brush. Okay, so now we can go to a slightly brighter blue. I think I'm going to go into, oh, let's look at the shimmers in Wonderland so I can make sure what I want to do. Ooh, that's like a purpley mermaid. It's an icy blue, a dark blue. I go with the icy bluish one. And I think I can go into, I'm going to go into a Freeze the Picture followed by Winter Wonder. So we've got Freeze the Picture and then Winter Wonder. So I think those are the two that I'm going to use. I don't think I've used Freeze the Picture before. I'm not sure. So we've got our work Christmas party coming up. We usually have two different ones. We have one that's the actual party, and that's where our clients come to and staff go to, and we mix and mingle. And then talk, you know, I mean, everybody will usually talk about business, but it's technically the time you could talk about other things. And then we'll usually have a band or something, drinks, lots of nibbly food. And then we have our staff lunch, which is a little bit later. Well, is it later this year? Well, I guess because Christmas falls a little weird this year in the middle of the week. So we will be having the lunch the Friday before. So then I'm on vacation after that. So that's cool. So I guess that's good timing. Get a short day. We have our lunch. So there better be Bannock. If we're having it at Luma, it better be Bannock. I'm nothing if not consistent in my loves. Okay, so there was that one. And then we were going to go into that Winter Wonderland, that first later shade, and that was going to do our here and then blend up. Get nice and bright. All right. Oh, I think that looks really good. What do you think? I like it. All right, so then on the bottom lash line, I think we're just going to go into the darkest shade that we used again, which is, what is it? Take the Break. So I do have an even darker one, but I think we're just going to stick to this one. There we go. Bottom lash line done. So I'm just going to go and intensify a few different colors before we play with shimmers. Okay, there we go. So now we can play with shimmers. So, do you guys have a favorite Christmas movies that you watch every year? I usually like to watch Arsenic and Old Lace with Cary Grant, who is my favorite actor. That's definitely one that I like. I also like him in The Bishop's Wife. They did a remake of it, no bueno. Alrighty, let's play it with shimmers. They are so beautiful in here. Now, this one is tempting because it's so mermaidy. But we're doing blues, so I will leave this, but that was a terrible swatch. But you look at it at the pan and you put your finger in it, it's just like, oh, it's so nice. So I think for this part of the eye, we're going to use this one that is called Chill. So we're going to take the shade Chill, and we're going to use that. Brought myself a little bit of spray. I should have another... not have another flat brush. Yes, there we go. So we're going to go into that, into Chill. I went in there pretty tickly. That is very pretty. We're going to pack on a little bit with our finger. Oh, these shimmers are just so beautiful and they feel so lovely. Really beautiful. Right, look at that. Now let's do the other side. I think the brush should still be wet enough. Now, should I do an ASMR video where it's just birds? They like to speak when I'm filming. I don't know if it's the lights or me talking, but wow. Alrighty. That is such a beautiful blue. Now, oh, and then this one's really beautiful too. It's more of a turquoise. Oh, it looks better like that. Swatching it. There we go. How pretty is that? Okay, so for the... Okay, good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the shade that is called a Frost as the shade that is up front. So I'm going to have the parental units over for dinner here. We did Christmas at theirs last year, and I don't like leaving my little old ladies alone too long. So we're going to do Christmas here. So since I took the week off, I can do some fun baking and do some delicious things for Christmas. If I can make homemade pasta work, I might do that for a side dish. Love mashed potatoes, but I never seem to pick the right ones. Even if my mom tells me the type, they just never seem to turn out as well. Makes me a little bit crazy. A little pretty. All right, so for the inner corner, I think we're gonna go. So we've got two here that are interesting. There's one that's called Winter Solstice and one that's called Wonderland. So Wonderland is like that. It's like a... It looks like it's supposed to be a gold, but it's very light. Like almost like a little bit of silver. That's really nice. It's Wonderland. And then we've got Winter Solstice. This one's really pretty too. Let's put that next to it. If we want to stick in with our color story there, or if we want to really brighten it. While I'm really tempted by that one, I think we will do Wonderland in there because we do have that light shimmer there. So let's do that. So I'm going to go into Wonderland. Oh, I think that was the right choice. Look at that. That is so pretty. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to wear to the Christmas party yet. This might be a fun look. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go put my generic base brows and stuff on, and then we're going to come in and do with highlighter and blush. We're going to try with the little stickers and see how that looks, see if we can have some fun with that, and then I'll decide if we want to do some liner, something with lashes. We'll find out. Okay, I've got some highlighters. I got a blush. I'm going to use this old favorite. This is the NARS Orgasm Blush. And it is so nice and blushy. And I thought I've already used one up, but I have this one in my pile to use. And I thought that one might be really nice. And then I picked for highlighters. I have from the Alva collection. This one has a beautiful frosty blue. And then if I want to make a little bit darker, maybe up near the top or something, I do have that one there. So what I was thinking, we've got these little stickers here. If this ends up being a big fail, we had fun playing. So I'm just going to use mostly the smaller ones, I think. So what I'm going to do, let's see here. I'm going to place, or do I like that one? No, it has to do a few little ones. Let's place one here. Ooh, maybe that one over there. These are not quite the stickers that I was looking for. I don't know how well this will work, but I thought, let's give it a try anyways. Worst case, we can put the stickers back on. And then maybe another one up here. And another one up here. These came in a pack with pink, red, and silver. And I thought I'd keep the red and silver for if I wanted to use it on packages or something for Christmas. And just use these up. So I'm just going to carefully pop those on. Don't press too hard, but just enough. I don't think they're that gluey. So first let's start with blush. So we're going to use this one. Again, this is this little NARS brush. We're going to go like so. I got that one in a mystery bag because I technically, NARS isn't cruelty free because of their parent company. So, but I got this in a mystery box. And my other, the original one that I had panned was one that was from, either Sephora Points. I think maybe it's birthday, or it was a birthday thing that I had before I knew that I think that they had sold to Estee Lauder, or Estee Lauder bought them, whatever, so that I couldn't use them anymore. So I finished up like my foundations and stuff, but I still did have some. There we go. And then for highlighter, shade. It does have a name. It is Undine. So there we go. So take that. Looks a little bit more bluer in person. I'm gonna grab maybe a little bit more. Don't forget my nose. Alrighty, let's see if this did anything at all. If it didn't do anything, oh well. Hey. I can. Nah, it's more in person that you can see a little bit. So what I might do is, now that I've got the spots there, maybe what I can do is I'm gonna go into here. Yeah, unfortunately it didn't do quite what I'd hoped to do. I think more a stencil-y one would have been better, or really thin gold ones, but oh well, I gave it a go. All right, we're gonna call that a fail, and we're just gonna go and put on some more blush. So you get for not finding the right stickers, you know? All right, a little bit more blush. Okay, so what I'm going to do is finish up, and then we'll come back for our final thoughts. And we're back. And even though we had a little failed attempt with our stickers, I think our look turned out nice though. So for lips, I have from Palace Identity. I have one of their beautiful red lips that I was gifted from them. Oh, it is now years ago. This is in the shade M08. Their Gilt Velvet lipstick, and then on top I added a little bit of this shiny beauty from Beauty Moon Cosmetics. It's like this beautiful red, fiery red gloss. I thought that would look good. I don't have any blue lipstick, so I couldn't do it like an icy look, but I thought the red would go with the shirt. And then I did a little thing with my hair, so I thought that completed the look. So anyways, this is my version for the Christmas collab with Makeup Therapy, the Wonderland palette, along with the, yeah, it says looks could chill. I always want to say that. It's like, then I'm thinking about the movie Looks Could Kill, but anyways, there we go. So it is these two palettes together. They work perfectly together. I love it. There we go. You don't always have to use just one palette. So I'm very excited to see what Manuela does. I will pop her link down below to our channel. And of course, I always share her video when it comes. I'm very excited to see what she's doing for our December collab. Here's mine. I think it's pretty good. Alrighty, well, that's it from me today. If you like this video, please give it a like, comment, and subscribe, and maybe even hit that notification bell. If not, that's okay. We can still be friends and play with palettes together. As always, behave, make good choices. I'll talk to you soon. Okay, bye-bye.